Have you ever watched someone start a fight and then immediately try to make peace with everyone except the person they started it with? That's basically what just happened in global trade, and markets are loving it. Welcome back to Wildpod X, Tony here. Today's 10th of April 2025, and on this channel we break down everything related to money, investing, crypto, and psychology. If you want to get ahead in finance, be sure to hit the subscribe button. Now let's get into what's moving the market. It has been a proper bullish morning. Bitcoin is up over 10%, Ethereum sprinted ahead with a 20% gain, and even the good old S&P 500 is showing off with a 10% rise. The Dow's joined the party with a 9% climb, which is impressive considering it usually moves about as fast as a Sunday roast. We'll break down exactly why this happened in today's deep dive. When Donald Trump posed some tariffs, Wall Street basically threw a party. Alright, let's get into today's morning deep dive. Tariffs. No, I promise this isn't a snooze fest. This is the kind of policy drama that gets market moving and investors either celebrating or stress eating their dividends. US President Donald Trump fired a fresh shot in the trade war saga. He slapped a whopping 125% tariffs on goods from China, clearly signaling he's not here to play footsie with Beijing. But then in a plot twist only Trump could pull off, he proposed tariffs on other countries, like Mexico, Canada, and the EU, etc., for 90 days. It's like declaring war on one neighbor while inviting others over for a pool party. So what is going on here? This move seems like a political chess play, Trump keeping pressure on China, especially in the booming EV sector, but he's also trying to cool things down with allies to avoid rocking the global economic boats too hard. Market hates unpredictability. Last week it felt like we're heading straight into the global trade storm. But with this 90-day pause, it looked like we're getting at least a short break. And that was enough to send stocks and cryptos soaring. In fact, the magnificent 7 tech stock, Apple, Nvidia, Microsoft, Tesla, and other mega cap mates, added over $1 trillion in value in a single day. That is more than the GDP of Switzerland. Now here's the important bits for us as investors. This reaction showed just how tightly markets are tied to policy decisions, especially when they involve global trades. It's not just about charts and earning reports, it's about timing, sentiment, and how fast a headline can shift momentum. So the real question we should ask is, does this rally have legs, or is it just a sugar rush? Historically, temporary pulls like this tend to cool things off, but if trade tension flares up again, volatility could come back just as quickly. So if you're dollar cost averaging, stay the course. And if you're just trying to make sense of this all, this is what this channel's for. So put whatever you want to talk about in the comment section below. Right, let's take a look at today's top news. The first news. Signal, the popular encrypted messaging app, that's what I use on a daily basis, is being pushed by none other than Jack Dorsey to integrate Bitcoin peer-to-peer payment. Dorsey, a longtime Bitcoin advocate and former Twitter CEO, publicly encouraged Signal's creator to embrace Bitcoin as a decentralized, censorship-resistant payment option, particularly through the Lightning Network. His reason? Signal is already trusted for private communications, so why not private payment too? This wouldn't be Signal's first flirtation with financial feature. They previously trialed mobile coin, which didn't go down too well due to privacy and centralization concern. Bitcoin, on the other hand, would offer a much more open, decentralized alternative. No launch confirmed yet, but if this happened, this could bring real Bitcoin utility into everyday messaging space, something the crypto space has been trying to nail for years. The second news, Binance just announced it's delisting 14 token following a vote to delist process. A move that's part quality control, part community cleanup. The token on the chopping block include Badger, Cream Finance, Balancer, Firo, Status, and several others. The vote was based on factors like poor development activity, low liquidity, and in some cases failure to meet Binance due diligence or response to changing regulatory expectation. This is a clear sign that Binance are tightening its standard in response to the overwhelming number of new projects flooding the market. It's also worth noting that global exchanges, including those in South Korea, have been revising their listing criteria too, as the market matures and regulators circle closer. Exchanges are under pressure to offer high-quality assets and ditch the dead weight. If you're holding on to any of those 14 coins, now it's time to double-check what's in your wallet before 16th of April deadline. The third news. The recent implementation of tariffs on imported vehicle by the Trump administration is expected to significantly impact American consumers. Experts indicate that this tariff will likely lead to increased prices for both new and used car, as well as higher repair costs due to inclusion of auto parts in the tariffs. Dealerships across the country are experiencing a surge in customers aiming to purchase vehicle before price rise. For instance, a lot of dealers has already noted that vehicle like Jeep Compass assembled in Mexico could see price increase from $30,000 to over $37,000. This situation underscored the broader economic implication of trade policy on everyday consumer and the auto industry. That's a wrap for today's episode. If you found this video helpful, please like and subscribe. Stay invested, and I'll see you tomorrow.